Hi guys. Sorry I didn't do this yesterday after I said I would. Was very tired. It was a long day. I want to say that I did choose a new song for today. It's kind of about anger and how we should be as Christians to let it go. The song is "Broken Vessels" or "Amazing Grace" by Hillsong Worship, and I will add that to some things. And it also will guide me as, hi Chris, it'll also guide me as into how long I talk, because it's 9 minutes long. So I wanted to first also tell you guys that I started a YouTube channel, and it's called Today for Jesus, and I'm going to start posting these on there and see if I can get a more widespread following to just everybody hear kind of what's going on. Man, Chris, with you watching, I'm a little nervous. Okay, anyways, last time I noticed that it kind of glitched. I think it's my internet in my house, but I ended with 1 Timothy 2, 1 through 2, which says, "First of all, then, I urge that supplications, prayers, intercessions, and thanksgivings be made for all people, for kings, and all who are in high positions, that we may lead a peaceful and quiet life, godly and dignified in every way." And I started talking about how I felt about the election, many years ago with Barack Obama, President Obama, and how my anger, my unhappiness didn't turn to anger. I just kind of dealt with different things. I wanted to give you a couple examples, and these are, minor, but they could affect a lot of people. My dad had to downsize, has his company as an architect. He's a small company, small business. So he lost, only had one architect by that point. Most of it was due to the healthcare change. My husband lost a great doctor. He'd finally found a new doctor. He'd been searching for a year or two. And he left being in the business because it was too much for regulations, too much red tape. So too much government requires more red tape, which requires more time on the doctor and less time with patient. So the doctor went to concierge service, which is where you pay for the whole year. And then you have no copays. Let's see. I know two psychiatrists that lost, they closed their practices to work for a bigger company that could afford the regulations and the red tape. One of them was a single woman, and one was male-owned, and they just couldn't do it anymore. Rising costs for them and dwindling reimbursement as well. I know as a counselor, I started getting a reimbursement level usually would go up a little bit every year. It just kind of either stayed the same or went down, actually with Medicaid at the time. Also, longer wait times were happening. My oldest had to see a psychiatrist, and the waiting list is very long. Months, 3 to 5 months. So is that better care? Is that quality care? It didn't feel like it. I couldn't see a psychiatrist that I wanted to because they worked for a big company now. Let's see. So is it okay for people to have to close what they built up? They built up and for their livelihood. And I know about school loans. I know a lot of y'all watching know about school loans. And so I don't know what that does for that. I know I have a lot. So I guess what I'm getting at it about is big government, right? Okay, I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna skip a lot of these notes. Side note, there's a military program, for if you're in the military, you have to go to military doctors. That's government run. Workers' compensation is government run. And I'm sorry, not government run, but it's kind of like government run where you have a lot of red tape. I used to be a counselor for that as well. And I mean, you get denials after denials. And one company it's like, we deny you once just to make sure you're serious. And so that's kind of how healthcare for all would be. It would be people that are not in the field, or they're in the field far away and they don't know the patient or the client, and they can deny because that's it. So a knee operation, instead of it happening, next month in the private sector at a hospital, it might take 3 months to do it at a government facility. Or PT won't happen, and then it just gets worse. Okay, what time am I at? Okay, so now on to the second part, which is really what I want to talk about, is anger. You guys, anger is all around us right now, and it's just getting worse and worse. The first frustration I spoke of above, you have to let it not fester in you, and you have to be able to control your thoughts, or it can grow into a crippling ball of anger and hate towards others. I see this on Facebook. Anybody else? And op-eds, different links to different biased, hateful writings. It was really hard for me reading about the Covington High School children, because that's what they are, they're children, right? We say adults aren't adults until 18, and really their frontal lobe is not developed till later. But we're going to treat these Covington children, because they're white males from a Catholic school. We're going to treat them like awful human beings. I'm going to see if I can add the link to the whole video from the, I believe they're the Black Israelites nation. I'll post it. It's down here somewhere, but it's awful. Like, you don't even, you're going to hear the words that they said and what they said to these children. These children did nothing to them. I don't understand how that's allowed. I don't understand how there's free speech, and they were there as well. But how is that okay? They're like inciting riots. They called these children awful names because they're wearing Trump supporting hats. Why can't we all just be okay with our country and love our country? They called them bigoted, hateful, really ugly names. I'm not going to say it. There's even people on Facebook. There are pictures of them being killed in a wood chipper. They called for these children to be killed in a wood chipper for standing around there. And everybody defended all the other groups, the Native American, the Hebrew Nation, and they all rushed to judgment, and it was sad. And you know what? Even if they did any of this stuff, that would be sad, obviously, but they didn't do it. And you have even politicians and everybody saying how bad it was, and no one went back and reversed it and said they were sorry or apologized. Or why are we okay with people telling people that these kids should die? It's ridiculous. So anyways, I'm gonna do that. It's like an hour and 35 minutes, and so some of the key times I want you to look at are they're on here. I'll say it real quick. 38 minutes, 13 seconds, 48 minutes, 20 seconds, 49 minutes, 50 minutes, 30 seconds, 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 54 seconds, 1 hour, 10 minutes, 23 seconds, and 1 hour, 13 minutes, 38 seconds. And then you watch the rest. It's a little painful to watch it, but it's unbelievable. It's just pure hatred. And so, and the bad thing is they were talking about Jesus as well during that time, the people that were calling him these names. So Proverbs 17:22 says, "A joyful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones." Isn't that the truth? When you guys are driving to work, when I'm driving to work, if I don't have my Caleb on or my YouTube on with my own channel on that I listen to, my demeanor is different. I let the traffic get to me. I let people get to me. But if I'm not listening to that. So a joyful heart is great for the soul. And then if you're just in a bad mood, it just crushes your bones. So why are people so angry? How did Donald Trump go from a citizen, a businessman, a reality star, before being the most hated person ever in the world, in America? Why do people put him at the forefront and not the policies? Why are we saying we hate him? Do you hate him, or do you hate the policies? What do you hate about him? Oh, he's labeled a racist or a bigot and worse. And then you are, if you believe the policies. I mean, I don't know him as a person. I don't hate him. I don't know if I like him. I don't know, but I know I like the policies. I can't believe some of the things that are said about me, or my beliefs. Not me personally, but as I read on Facebook or on different media outlets, it's like those people on the right wing that are crazy. They're so bigoted. They're anti-gay, anti-everything, homophobic, xenophobe, whatever. And it's like, what? Because I believe in certain things. So it's just, that's unreasonable, and it's irrational thinking. It's divisive and it's dangerous. And it's weird that I didn't do this yesterday, and then I did it today, and the new news with the Empire actor came out. Y'all can read about that. Maybe I'll talk about it later. So, as I think of these friends, these acquaintances, and people around the country that I don't know, I ask them to not judge me. And as well as they say that we as Christians judge them, I ask them to not judge me. I don't judge them, and I'm not angry with them. I have no hate towards them. I'm just trying to light the way for conversation and understanding. Proverbs 2:1-8 says, I'll try to read this fast. "My son, if you accept my words and store up my commands within you, turning your ear to wisdom and applying your heart to understanding. Indeed, if you call out for insight and cry out aloud for understanding, If you look for it in as silver and search for it as hidden treasure, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. For the Lord gives wisdom. His mouth come knowledge and understanding. He holds success in store for the upright. He is a shield. That is so true. He is a shield. He can be your shield. To those who walk is blameless, for he guards the course of the just and protects the way of his faithful ones. And as I write this and I think of the state of our country, I'm wondering how we got here. And I'm reminded of also Isaiah 33:6. And he will be the stability of your times, abundance of salvation, wisdom and knowledge. The fear of the Lord is Zion's treasure. And I have a couple more verses. Basically, what I want to say is anger comes from, not from the Lord. And just like in the song, she talks about that your pieces can feel scattered, but you know what? Jesus laid down his life, and so you can be gathered up and mended, and you can feel not broken. And your anger doesn't have to be about the president. The anger doesn't have to be, what are you angry about? Like, what are you unhappy about? What are you frustrated about? Because we're putting this president on this pedestal, and he's not up there. He is just a person, and he's going to make mistakes. I'm going to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes. Why are we getting angry about it? I'm just tired. I'm tired of hearing that I'm a bad person. And even though they're not speaking directly to me, it feels like it. And it saddens me. And Jesus said, they said, I'll be your vessel, the world to see, your world in me. See the love in your eyes. I want you to be able to see the love in my eyes for all of y'all. Whether we believe what we believe, you believe, in big government, I don't agree with that. Doesn't mean I hate you. And why can't it be like that? Why can't we have an honest conversation? So anyways, that's what I'm going with anger. Let's not let it strike us down. Let's not let it tear us apart, because we just need to trust in the Lord and not be afraid. I think that a lot of times anger comes with the fear of the unknown as well. And so why don't we just pray about it? Can we pray for our nation? Can we pray for our president? I said this last time about why would I pray for him to do bad? That would affect us. Why would I want America to fail? It doesn't make sense. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great Thursday, and I will see you next week. And again, remember, I'm going to post this on YouTube, and my YouTube channel is called Today, 4, Jesus. And I just started like last 3 days ago or something. So I'll start posting. I just want to get it out there, please. So please go like, share, do that on this as well. Post anything, ask me any questions, and I can go from there. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Thanks, love you, and please let God bless you. And if you have any questions about Jesus Christ, just ask me and I'll try to help. Okay, thanks. Bye.